All right, what is going on, everybody? So, I'm lonely. I'm so lonely. So, hope everybody's doing good tonight. So, just like I said, it's gonna be kind of just a real quick run through. I'll definitely be paying attention to chat and not keeping it like, see ya. And of course, Barbie is here as well. So if I miss something for some odd reason, she'll let me know what's going on. So, kind of just, I guess, real quick with Spring, she is definitely under the weather. I'm not going to get into her business and air it out on YouTube, but basically, she's not doing well. I guess physically. This is starting to sound horrible, but if you have any questions, ask her. She's okay, just definitely not up to it tonight. So, yeah, Parker. You can't tell that's a blue fairy or pink fairy or whatever. So, but yeah, real quick, I don't know who all's still here. I tend to forget to do this. Let's look at participants. We got, of course, Barbie's out here. We got Heather. We got Jason Parker. We got Jim James. We got Mad Viking Reviews. That's weird. I'm going to talk to myself. And of course, we got Spring. So Spring's actually in chat. So definitely, if you have any questions, like how she's doing, all that, go on our Discord or just ask her what's going on right now. So if she wants to get into it. Pretty princess. Shut up. But anyway, so we're just, like I say, kind of keep it simple, kind of loose, all that kind of good stuff. But simple, loose, it's kind of weird. I don't really like that because, you know, I'm more of a butt man. It's because that's usually a little bit tighter, not looser. But anyway, hey, okay, I need Spring here. I'm just going to spout random ass shit. So, but I definitely wanted to go live and at least, you know, get something uploaded because I don't get content up anymore. But that's what one of the updates is going to be about. And, you know, so you guys can at least say hello and all that kind of stuff. So Neil, what's going on? Neil? Just because I know, like last week, I couldn't make it because of some mental health issues. And so second week it'd be like, wow, are you guys done? It's like, nah, we're human. It happens. Spring's a little better than I wouldn't say a little. She's very positive, so a lot of mental stuff doesn't get down on her. She almost never gets sick. So usually it's me because even though I'm a big ADHD advocate and preach a lot of mental health stuff and all that, I do succumb to the throes of non-neurotypical brain chemistry and activities. So basically, it's kind of what happened last week. So I just was like, you know, I don't like people. I just want to go crawl in the corner and leave me alone because I'm super sensitive. So, or as maybe Parker would say, I was being a little sparkle fairy or whatever. So 2.2 seconds, and y'all know butts and balls. Yes. I think it was longer than 2.2 seconds. I talked about you for at least a minute there, so shut it. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing good tonight, and of course this whole week, and then of course last weekend because I didn't get to talk to much of you, but definitely, hopefully this week, if your weather's been anything like mine or Spring's, hope everything's good and you stayed in at least what felt like AC. So that was one of the things that I know if we were to go on tonight, we were probably going to bitch about for at least 30 minutes. You know, I showed Spring and of course Barbie. I had pictures from work 10 minutes in and get into the shop because it's hotter in the shop than it is outside, and we were hitting over 100 all week. Like it just not only was I glistening, because I always wear tank tops and stuff to work, but you could see the beads of sweat. Just 10 minutes, not even really working yet, and it was like that the entire shift. I even started getting the heat blisters, like on my hands, which are almost completely started going away, and then on like the sides of my temples and stuff, because it was bad. So it was a pretty bad week for weather, which is also weird because usually Spring gets our weather a couple days after us, but it sounds like she was kind of side by side with me. So it's too friggin' hot. Weather is in the 80s here. Shut the hell up, Heather. Oh my god. You shut up. Wait, we're supposed to be like people? Well, yeah, we're gonna try to be at least. So what we need to do is we need to try to be like Spring. She is definitely a person, but she's the most positive person out of probably any of you mofos, including myself. So, well, and Barbie, but Barbie's the quiet, like nice and cheerleadery, where Spring's all like, "Hey, be nice." So she'll get you going just from her energy. Satan shit in my mouth on me all over me. Yeah, pretty much. There was funny story about that one real quick, Spring. I almost passed out at work last night. I mean, we all three of us that are working at nights, we were all very close. I mean, and I finally started to lose a little bit, and after a bit I started looking around, and I swore I saw like Satan in the corner just going, yes. So that was either just a wishful thinking or maybe a little bit of hallucinating because of trying to pass out. Parker, it's going to be 50 here. Shut up. Man, all you bastards with your beachy views or real close to the beach and type of shit in your 50s, piss off. Piss off. No, I'm a grumpy bastard. Wow, that doesn't sound positive, Spring. What did I miss, Jimmy? Oh, the whole Satan thing. I don't know. If you're into scatting, that's a very positive thing, Jimmy. I mean, just saying. But anyway. He spoke too soon. The low for today is, 75. Yeah, it's weird because I went outside to go grab my overkill hat. And it was like, wow, it feels really good out here. And I'm like, wait, isn't it like almost 80? Oh, that's still like 20 some odd degrees cooler. Holy shit. So yeah, it's been friggin' El Fuego. Crotch pot cooking all week long. All you can eat buffet. Tastes like feet soup. But, sorry about that. Let's get a real quick buffet out of the way. There's some things that I've been vaping on pretty consistently through the week. Some of them just been at home only, and of course one I take to work a lot. So, like, first up is going to be that GAR 21 in that like scarlet red or whatever, and of course an M25 in gunmetal, thanks to Barbie and Father's Day, and of course thanks to everybody that owns an M25. Spring, a lot of Dark Star people going, it's the shit. Corey was another one, and yeah, they're not wrong. It's if you don't like the Violator because it's very open, wide open type of vape, but you like the flavor it produces and all that, or if you like the Ragnar, which I love, but again, too big of a device, grab an M25 because it does have that side and under coil airflow, and you can adjust them each. It's kind of a little older device, but it's banging. It's good stuff. And what I'm running in that tonight is right. Where is it? It was in my hand. What the heck? Oh, it's right there. Too many balls in front of me. I didn't put them in order. But Mountain Dew Slurpee from Dark Star. This was one of their last month's labs, which Spring, Jimmy, I have some on the way. I wanted to get some stuff printed off and some things put in your guys' packages. I know it's been a bit, but I also haven't got a lot of time on my printer. So they will be coming. So I actually have the printer running tonight. So, which Georgia, if you're out there, yes, yours is going to take 23 hours and 42 minutes to get all your stuff printed. So hey, anyway, really good. Does definitely have culotta in it, and it's one of those things everybody says the culotta has no flavor. Well, most people say culotta doesn't have any flavor in it. I do after chaining for a bit. I do start getting almost that eucalyptus taste, which come to find out after some research, that's actually not a rare thing. It's a very uncommon thing, but some people do that. So probably yet another reason why I don't really care for culotta WS23, because I do eventually get those eucalyptus notes that are hidden through most people. But like going to a UK juice versus US, the more and more I vape it, that actually starts kind of going away. So it could be just, US commercial juice sweeteners that's messing with my palate. And with like Shy Tots and Dark Star, you can actually start changing and refining your palate with their juices. So we'll see. I don't know. And then secondly, this of course did not leave the house, but we got that Mono SQ. This is the red twin of Spring's blue Mono SQ, and on top there is the Bishop MTL RTA. Really good device. I know Bogan just did a review on it. He didn't like it to begin with. I of course never got the review out for it. I should have. There was only like 2 reviews out there when I got it, but anyways, it's actually a real. I definitely enjoy that as an MTL RTA. It's super easy to build. I mean, all that kind of good stuff. The only thing I'd recommend is if it's something you do get a hold of, that it's kind of particular when it does come to coils, and that's one thing like Bogan found out. He didn't really care for it. He had like I think when he tried it to begin with, it had like a 2.5 or maybe even a 2 millimeter inner diameter, like Alien. And I did that. I had one of AJ Holland's coils in there, and it wasn't good. It was like, okay. But then I went to just a superfine fused Clapton from Vandy Vape, and now I actually have some just NI80 round wire in it. It does really well with basically less complicated coils. And what is in there, of course, is some Cherry Bombed by Miss Shy Tots. I haven't wore any of the shirts, so I represent her tonight. A little Shy Tots action there. And of course, Overkill. And I would do a Dark Star hat, but it's flat, Mike. If you're watching or you get to watch, it's flat. That's why it's on my wall. I'm gonna wear it. Weird. Anyway. And last but not least is the box mod from Aspire. Thanks to Mike and Green, by the way. And he is, I think, slowly trying to turn me to the dark side, because that is a Burrow device. And what's in there is, thanks to Jimmy James, we got the EXO V2 in there. And of course, also thanks to Jimmy again. Was that called Sparkle? No. Ultimate 60, which is a cherry sparkle. It's basically cherry cola. So it's been doing really well. Stay the F away from me, Bishop? What? Nate, what? Anyway. I live 45 away from 4 different beaches. Yeah. I'm in the middle of the United States. I'm like, 12 hours probably from any damn beach. Nate, me and the wife are moving in. 10-minute walk from the beach? Damn, Nate. Hell yeah. I saw you moved. Oh, that Bishop. Okay, yeah. Well, one of the cool things, I haven't tried it in a while, so I don't know if I'll do this first try or what and make a mess. This is kind of, it's an RTA, right? This is the thing that made me really intrigued to actually purchase it a while ago is, boom. There's your build deck. So it's got like a top cap style, like OG RTA to it. Where it's actually got more of a top cap. So really cool, and it's a vertical wick, and you can see, well, I don't got my lights set right because I wasn't going to be that long. There's the airflows, and they're actually pins. All right. They're little pins you can pull. They come out with a bunch of different pins, even a blind pin if you only want one-sided airflow. And I don't think I got that back on there right. Oopsies. There we go. So yeah, it's cool. I've never dealt with anything that was basically a vertical wicking, and definitely not an RTA where you could just pull it off like a top cap. It's so weird. Neil Pitts. I don't think I've seen you around before, bud. Have you ever tried Far Neon Green Slushy? Just tastes like a Mountain Dew slushy. No, I've never heard of that. Far Neon? Because I'll be honest, I usually do not do like slushies and like beverage type of vapes, because I usually don't get that sensation or flavor The first one that I got that I was like, oh my god, when it came to a beverage was actually Bogan's Brews. His Kurang Cola, straight up like Shasta, like 1980s Shasta, or even like an RC Cola. It wasn't that very caramely like Coke or Pepsi, just a kind of a very clean cola flavor. That hit me. And then Spring had actually sent me a bottle of Prohibition Speakeasy, which is like the root beer. No, wait, no, it was before that. It was Camelot. It was a root beer float from Soda Pop Shop, and I'm like, okay, there's another beverage. I'm kind of good with that. And then of course the Speakeasy from Prohibition, which is another root beer float that she sent. And then of course Cherry Bomb. Well, that's not a beverage. Excuse me. Victorian Lemonade is another one from Dark Star that's really killer. That is more like a drink. And now you have Mountain Dew Slurpee, and then this month's Labs, which are I purchased and already on the way, is they have a cherry cola in there as well. So, and E&B had that Cola Clouds line. So, but I wasn't a big, like, I need to go find like Red Bull, I need to find all the sodas and Slurpees and all that. It's not till actually real recent that I've been kind of hitting on them. Was Ist Los Vape for fun? What? Sorry, Nate. I have no idea what that was. 5-minute drive. Okay, I'm not gonna read any more like beach talk shit, assholes. Hey, that's mine. Yeah, the Victoria Lemonade is ours. Because the last time I got a bottle of that Barbie, I didn't get really any of it. So it is ours. 50-50. So we signed that damn contract, you know, that you got my last name, we split everything. Same way with Juice. What's up, Stu? Yes, he did, Parker. He just pissed on Alabama on his way. Wow, I'm missing stuff. Oh, Devil went down to Georgia, not Alabama. Well, he took a dump in Kansas, and then he went to Alabama and took a piss. That was German. Anyways, so yeah, that's actually, since I just saw Jimmy on there, you definitely ask him, me, and Spring, because this is a Canadian brand, that Ultimate 60. And I'd like to, definitely I'm going to be able to, because they're on their way, but Dark Stars, their new Cherry Cola, which was on the Labs this month, just released the other day. I'd like to compare it to that, so, because if Dark Star does it just as well, this is like almost like $30, and this is like, I don't know, like 18 or whatever it is, if you can get it in the US. So, because at least the Canadian ones, you can, because they don't really care. But Dark Star definitely is following the rules to a T. So, therefore, Shy Tots, Dark Star, they are not shipping to the US. But we take care of each other, if you know what I mean. In the shower, with soap. Take care. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. I know that specifically you, and probably even Spring, don't really care how long it takes me to send stuff to you. So if I get her stuff printed, I already got some Mountain Dew Slurpee for you guys already in your 2 packages. If you don't mind the wait, I can wait till the Cherry Cola comes in, and give you little tiny bottles, not tiny, but like 60 ml bottles of those to try as well, if you don't mind waiting a little longer. So I know I said I'd get those out like 3 weeks ago or something. So, but yeah, just let me know, guys. Both Spring, Jimmy, let me know if you're cool with waiting, because I do know that Tasha's Blasberry Lemonade's 6 milligrams in there, Spring. My bad. I'm sorry. But back to what I was going to do by keeping it short, simple, and sweet. Shouldn't have done that. My bad. Updates. So, one of a couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Of course, letting you know spring's okay, under the weather type deal. The other is my medical conditioning stuff. Basically, whatever medical issues that I've been dealing with. I haven't been going into a lot of great detail because I don't technically have a lot per se. And some of the stuff is a little private. But I know that some of you do get concerned and would like answers, you know, you would like your questions answered. Neil asked if that's the Aspire box. Yes, Neil. I'm sorry I missed that. There it is. I'm sorry, Neil. Yeah, that is. Here, let me kick on my other light real quick here, so it'll pick up the details a little better here. Let's see if I got that even in a halfway right position. No, I do not. There, let's kick it there. There we go. There's some light. Yeah, that's that Aspire box. That's that new one. Again, thanks to Mike motherfucking Grain. She's the one that got that for me. Now, what it comes with is just a burrow style tank. It's not an actual burrow. And you can also get what they have is they're rebuildable as the Cubics, which is actually made by Dot Shell. Who did that? I'm like drawing a complete blank. Oh god, they did the Vape Shell, the Dot Shell at Mizzou. They went in with Aspire and actually made it, and I have it over there. I just don't want to have you guys wait while I go get it. But the Cubics, it's basically the build deck off the Dot Shell and Vape Shell little RBA they did a while ago. It's that, but it's in its own little plastic burrow as well that is only usable with this. So it's basically a very introductory burrow device, but it'll take a billet box burrow and then of course any of your bridges that you have. So that's what I thought was pretty cool about it. I'm really digging it. The only bad thing is it is having me still kind of looking at billet boxes, which is bad, but I'm really loving burrow devices. The only thing that's different between this and something, of course, that you're gonna buy is this battery cap is actually off my Aspire Mix little side-by-side that they had, because the battery cover on this guy is like a straight flush one with like two like holes, so you could use like your tweezers or something, and I hated that because I couldn't ever like grab onto it, and I don't really want to jack up my ceramic tweezers. So I found out that the Mix battery cover interchangeable, so I put that on there because now I got something I can grab a hold of. So that would have been my only complaint. There's, I guess, my review on the box. So, and Orlando, what's going on? Orlando, yeah, he's a new Dark Star fan there. Finding out how that Underground Railroad works, right, bud? Over the Pulse X, yeah. I'm not a fan of burrow tanks. You know. And I'll get back on the subject. I'll be completely honest with you, Neil. I've tried a ton of different AIOs, like the Dot AIO, the one over there from, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. I don't know. Hi, who are you? Anyway, I've done different AIOs and stuff like that, and I never really got along with most of them. Like, I'll use them for maybe a couple days, and it's like, meh, okay, whatever. Actually, since I've gotten the box, I haven't put it down. Like, I don't take it to work, but when I come home and I'm just trying to chill right before I get in the shower, I toot off it a couple times. When I wake up, I'm back on it. So, yeah, even if you're not a burrow fan, you might like it. Because, I mean, they use, like the Aspire coils, so, with the original ones. Michael, what coil am I using? I'm sorry, man. Which device? I know you weren't here to begin with, so I'm gonna say you're talking about this with the burrow in it. I'm actually just using a dual fuse Clapton coil I made. So, because I didn't with the bridge, which is that. Exo V2. I've actually come to find out just my own build fuse claptons pop on it really well. So, hey, what do you think? I am a boy or a man? I don't know. It's not my call. It's not my judgment. It's pretty much all I vape on. Yeah, that is the only thing she vapes on, and only like usually like 2 flavors too. But okay, sorry. Updates. So the medical updates. As of right now, they have not diagnosed what is going on with me. The nice thing about it, though, is most of the oh crap scenarios are almost been completely eliminated. So, I've done MRIs, EEGs, EMG, where they stuck needles in my friggin' muscles, all this kind of stuff. So a couple next steps we have left. Next Wednesday in the morning, I have a MRI again, but this time they're actually going to focus on my lumbar, because I know three to five. I know 3 are gone, but up to 5 discs are gone, which could be, I think, the nature of everything that's going on. But also I am 18 years old, guys. Well, guess what? I am so sorry, Vincent, but this is got vape related stuff to it. So I gotta go. You gotta be 21, man. Sorry. All right. Sorry, Vincent. Bye. I've seen 3D print that makes those caps easy to get them on. Anyway, so is this show for 21 and older? I mean, technically it's not because of the way YouTube works, but Stu, you've been around. Vaping is 21 years or older. So, come on, man. Get with it. Get with it. I'm not going to ID check anybody, but if somebody just comes in out of the blue and just starts saying, hey, guys, guess what? I'm a kid. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No. Go. See ya. No. Because now you're just trying to start some shit. You're just trolling. Anyway. So yeah, the only no children around. Yeah, Spring. Thanks, Parker. So the only thing left that still could be an oh shit situation is they have referred me to a rheumatologist, because one of my blood tests came back to basically, in layman's terms, and I love the fact that she told me this. She goes, basically your blood's on fire. Okay, all right, I'm hot. Yeah. But basically they're saying it's probably one of 2 things. It's either an autoimmune disease or basically probably one of the worst cases of rheumatoid arthritis they've seen, which if you've been around enough, you know what I do for work. Okay, Stu. That, I'm just punishing my body, and I have been for years, so I'm leaning towards that. So hopefully that's what it is. If it's that, then hey, cool. I'm old, my joints suck, but it's nothing that I got to worry about in 6 months. I might not be around to say, hey, who likes butt stuff? What's up? So, but because that's kind of winding down, I also did get offered a job last week, a different job. So that's the other updates. This is kind of like the channel update in general. At first, for the first 90 days, and I start on like the 10th. For the first 90 days, I will be working Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So they are 12-hour shifts, but only 3 days. Pretty nice. I do like 4 14s now, and it's 5 minutes from home instead of like 30. So means more time with my family, because that's why I quit doing content, because with the medical issues that happen, it's like I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to ignore my family if I don't got a lot of time left. So now I'm going to get more time with my family. I'll be home every night. It will affect the TRV Crew show a little bit, not by much. Usually I got to go at the after show kind of early because I'm tired already, and we have practice in the morning, so I got to get up early, and it's like so I can't really stick around that long. Well, now I'm gonna have to be like going to bed at like even earlier than usual because it's a day shift job. Weird, right? And it'll be Saturday, so definitely on the shows, I'll probably be cutting out real close to after the show. So I do apologize to you guys for that. So trying to make it up somehow by maybe chit-chatting with you guys privately on a Zoom or whatever during the week. Well, I can't even do that. I'm working weekends. We'll figure that part out. But, that's not going to affect the show. Where it could is after my 90 days, if they are not fully staffed, they do what are called forced shifts. Oh, wait. Never mind. I forgot. That won't affect it either. Because at first they were trying to get me to do 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I would be doing Fridays every once in a while. So it's like, oh, man. But no, I forgot. I was cool and talked them into me doing days. So even if I have to work on Friday, I'm out by 6 and I'm 5 minutes from my house. So does not affect the show at all. So bam, look at that. Yeah, bam, look at that. Bam, look at no. Okay. Let me see what I've missed here in chat because I just had to go off on that. So a nice thing is what that also means doesn't affect the show. Got another job, but I should be able to definitely get more content out. And I'll tell you what, right now, I will give you guys full permission, especially if you're in our Discord. If after a couple weeks or so of starting that job and getting adjusted to sleeping at night and all that, if you don't start seeing stuff come out, be like, hey, you got more time. What you doing? Don't be a bitch. Get on it now. So let's see. Okay, so like our 0.1 builds. Have they checked your thyroid? Yes, that was actually in the first round of blood tests, Neil. Let's see, he's going in for another MRI next week. Yeah, they'll be checking the lumbar area. Yeah, which is really annoying because I now owe like $2,500 for the brain or head MRI, even though that they knew the back was possibly going to be an issue. And it's like, why didn't you just do it all at once? Now I got to pay you twice for an MRI. Holy shit, that's expensive. Oh, Barbie said, yeah, they checked. Sorry about that. I just see my doctor and I might have a bone marrow problem. So I have to go capital test. Feel you there. Congrats on a new job, bro. Yeah, thanks, Orlando. Oh, man, dude, nah. Bone marrow? Oh, that's like the worst kind of pain I can think of. They have to, no, Jesus, man. I hope everything's good. And I hope they don't have to do more than maybe like 1 or 2 basically digging in your bone test, because F that. No worries, brother. Do you first? We all. Oh, do you first? We all understand. Yeah, and I totally get that. And you guys have always been so supportive. I just get in my own head with my ADHD. That is one. I've always wanted to make this like my job anyway. So I get double whammied. I feel like I'm letting you guys down because I haven't uploaded anything in months. And then I feel like, I'm never going to make it because, I went hard and heavy, asked Barbie in our checkbook the first couple of years of this channel. And that was another thing, too. It was just like, man, I spent all that money doing all this setup, new camera, all the gear that's flipping all over our house. And it's like, I made some really killer friends. I made Spring, one of my best friends for life. A lot of our TRV crew family, and especially the originals. So I can't say, well, I did it all for nothing, but for what I was trying to do with it, it kind of was. So a lot of negatives hit it all at once, and it's like, just don't think about that. Now I just need to come back, but actually come back, because there's no way in hell I could say I don't have the time. No. If I say I don't have the time after this, then wow, I'm a lazy bastard. Jimmy, awesome life change. Yeah, it's going to be so weird. Home every night. First thing Barbie said, she was like, oh, you're going to be home every night. Ugh, I'm going to be sick of you. And I'm like, I knew she was kidding, but at first I was like, that's possible. That is very possible. Orlando, hope they figure out. Yeah. Let us know too. And I can't remember, Orlando, if you're in our Discord, in the TRV crew Discord or not. I know Barbie throws the links out. join up, man. We got some mental health advocacy stuff that we do there, and then we have jokes. People post funny memes and music all day long. And then Melissa has some advocacy she posts up. We got a whole advocacy one, and then she does like some kind of, it's like a quiz show. She does little games and stuff with everybody there. But yeah, definitely come on there and let us know what's going on, because yeah, that's not good. So, and we of course always try to take care of each other. So we've already started on you, so you got to find more to do that. He has a new accountability manager. Someone will be helping him getting content out. Yes, I do. Funny thing is, it's actually Mike motherfucking Green's Mrs. Tara. She, I asked them on the Dark Star rep group the other day, and I was like, hey, I need one of these. And funny thing is, Mike was like, oh, I'm in, bro. What did I just sign up for? I'm like, dude, I love you, but not you, because you're so damn busy, and I can tell you something in 10 minutes you'll forget. Not good for an accountability manager. So his missus stepped up and was like, I'll do it. I'll tell you to get you off your ass. I'm like, all right, let's do this. So yeah, that's how serious I am about it. If I got more time, I need to come back. I have an accountability manager. Yeah, Barbie, not looking forward to that. Almost forgot that. Jimmy, I know you were telling me to put that Cherry Sparkle instead of in the Burrow, put it in the M25, vape it about 80 to 90 watts, see what I thought. Honestly, it was still good. Don't get me wrong, it's still good. But I'm just so used, because my builds are so low. I wasn't getting the flavor out of it that I thought I would. I put it to 3.5 volts, not 3.7, because it's a fruit, and banging. So, but yeah, 80 to 90 watts don't even like get my coils like cold. So I thought it might work, but it was like, nope, that's not gonna work. It was this weird flavor to it. So cranked it up to 3.5 volts, and bam, hell yeah. Yes, I'd have an MRI on my shoulders. They did the ride, had to come back. Yeah, isn't that just stupid, Neil? I just thought, oh my god, like this venture is getting really expensive. Like, this is why you can do one of two arguments to it. One is the fact that I go to a doctor once every 10, 12, 15 years, or if I can't glue it shut, I'll go. So there's something to say to, like, this is why I don't go, because holy crap, it's so expensive even with insurance. But the other flip side of the coin is if you go more often, you don't get nailed all at once. So, but yeah, multiple MRIs, especially if you were trying to tell, like I did, the doctor what I thought it was. They didn't listen. Okay, I didn't fight back, which I normally do. That's the second charge is really annoying, just because, like, I was in there and I told you, and you just thought you were king shit. You were gonna hear her bitch. No, I'm not in Discord. You're gonna hear her bitch. Oh, you're going to be her bitch. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be Mike motherfucking Green's significant other's bitch. So makes sense. I'm already kind of Mike's bitch. So. I still think the TRV show or anything related is fun times. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, that's why we love you guys coming and watching. So we just like having fun with you guys. Trying to get in there. Ricky Rods, what's going on, man? Jimmy, depends on the coil. Definitely awesome in M25. And it is too, yeah. I would just definitely say where my coils are, definitely not 80, 90 watts. But I put the device to where I normally vape those coils and this tank at, and yeah, it's banging. But it's, like I said, it's even good in this. But again, I'm just a volts guy, because I mean, if you see, I mean, it's whoa. I'm at 3.5 volts on this too. I'm a big voltage guy, basically because I'm a mech guy. If I have to use a regulated, I really hope that there's a voltage mode, because I'll do 3.5 to 3.7 on fruits, and anything heavy, 3.7 minimum. 3.7 to 3.7 is usually where I deal. Then I just mess with the airflow, because that's all you're usually getting out of a mech is 3.7. Anyway, there's one juice that I actually put up to 4 volts and it was better, but that's about the only one. Yeah. Oh, dude, Michael. Yeah. 08's on mechs and all mechs, unbelievable flavor, aliens, Asgards. Yeah, if you haven't been around a lot, that's why, especially in Discord, I am captain of Team Asgard. That is the only RDA that I have bought multiples of, and I literally have like 6 different Asgards, minis and full size. They're my everydays, every day. And well, now this. So it was the Violator, now it's this. 0.15 ohms as low as you go. And that's the thing is, you can go as low as you want. If you're on a regulator, you're only going to run at a certain amount of wattage. But 1.5 is a good one. A lot of people stay anywhere from like 60 to 80 watts with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, there might be almost a disadvantage going under 0.1, because if you're not pumping some power through them, you're not going to get great flavor out of them. So I have a torn rotator on my right shoulder. Been messing with 15 years. I don't think. Oh yeah, ugh. Yeah, not good. Yeah, it's kind of the same way with, I think, my lumbar is. It took me years before I finally went to a chiropractor, because I couldn't move for like almost a week instead of the usual couple days. And they did the X-ray and they're like, I'm like. But now I'm really curious to see what the MRI will show, because that'll show. Because what I think a lot of it is, it's because your lumbar's L1 through L5, but the channels your nerve clusters go through are the S's of those. So if it's an L1, it's L1, S1, so on and so forth. Basically, the 2 main nerve clusters that control pretty much everything from my belly button down go through like the S1 and S2 channels. And even on the X-ray, the chiropractor says like your opening is supposed to be like 7 millimeter, mine's like 3. Well, the nerve cluster's like 3.5 millimeters roughly on average. So, but I definitely want to see what the MRI show, because way clear, they can see every little fine detail, all that kind of stuff. I'm really curious to see what they find. For some odd reason, I can't get in the TRV Discord. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you also had some difficulty on a website earlier. And just the technology hates you, brother. I'm just saying. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think if anybody's had an issue. I know we had one like months upon months ago, and I don't know. I have 125 and a dozen 30s. Nice. The Purge X28. You know what? I have the Purge X. It's the red one, because I like, me red, great. I effing hate that thing. I can't. I have run 2 sets of amazingly built alien coils, and got so pissed off that I even went through and just made my fused Claptons, and F that thing. I can't get. My problem is with it, if I can get the coils to stay in there, like when I got them all reached down, everything's fine, but then when I go to move them a bit at all, one of the legs always like starts coming out, even though it's screwed all the way down. And I know it's because that's how it goes in. But when I finally got my fused Claptons to stay in there, all I kept seeing was fire coming out of the friggin' holes, of the post. And I'm like, no, I hate this. I hate this damn thing, which sucks, because it's a beautiful red and I want to use the shit out of it. But no, F that deck. F that deck in the ass. It's not even friendly, like you like it like that. No, it's I'm beating you in the back of the head and taking it, and you're not liking it. Oh, there you go, Barbie. Neil Pitts, what's your name on Discord? It's not Neil that's having an issue with Discord. It's Orlando. Orlando's having an issue with Barbie. Sean Garb Arts. For 2 years, I was told I had frozen shoulder in both shoulders. Now it turns out it's nerve damage in my neck. Yeah, that's nuts, man. Sean, that's a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but like I have sciatica too, and he was trying to tell me this and that, and I'm like, dude, I know how nerves work. You know, that's why I didn't want to argue with him, because I'm pretty damn sure he's in this area. But I mean, you could have something wrong up here and it affects your toes. It's, nerves are weird that way. Totally get that. Michael, I started at 6.5, and I think the lowest I got, I think I went down to 5. Yeah, I think it was 5. So, but yeah, it's Tech hates me. Yeah, dude, you're not the only one. Yeah, my thing is with it, Michael, you know, is just the fact, you know, built hundreds of devices. I just don't like how they're at that angle, so that they have to be perfectly matching, because to try to get them to overlap a little bit is just like trying to finger the hell out of it. But even if you do, when you go to screw it down, unless you have a good amount of overlap on each, you're always going to have it so that one's going to spit out. That 45 degree was like, why? I mean, I understand why, but then they should have made that opening down there bigger, so you could like really like jam them on top of each other and then come down. And I don't know, man. I never had an issue with the deck. Cut the legs at 6, angled them at 45. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing with my fuse Claptons too, because at first I thought maybe they were just the aliens were too thick. You know, and it also could be the positive side is the one I'm having the issues on, and even without the coils in it, that post screw, and I've used all the screws, the replacements in the bag and everything, it's not a buttery smooth all the way down. It's definitely not cross-threading, but it's definitely not 100% right. So I don't know. Like I said, I was pretty disappointed in that one. Kevin, what's up, man? If you're the Kevin I think it is, I'm not sure. But yeah, so I said I was only going to be on here for about 30 minutes, a little longer than that. So, but yeah, definitely want to thank all you guys for all your support through, you know, of course, mine and Spring's evolving times, and they still keep changing and evolving. And thank you for keeping up with us. But even more so now with Spring's move to TikTok and not reviewing, you guys still stuck around, which means at least you might love her and kind of like me. I was afraid that everybody would be like, oh man, Spring's out, we're out, fuck you, Viking. But now that I've you know, haven't got a lot of stuff been coming out, I was afraid of that too. But you guys have been hanging in, and we're getting new people, so but definitely rest assured I've got some things in play to get some more content out. So I really want to keep doing it, and like I said, eventually I just want to get to the point that I can do it for you guys full time, but don't have the means to do what some of the big guys did back in the past. Is, hey, I quit everything and I'm going to do this full time. Let's do this. I can't do that. So like I said, Mad Viking fun times. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's we even if it's 3 of you or 300 of you, you know, we really appreciate you guys being around and sticking around. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But Coil Clap in 990 Mech Aliens. Yeah, I used several sets of his for a while. So I even had a coupon code for him. But I haven't talked to him in quite a while. I haven't used his stuff in quite a while either, too. So I had a couple, over the years, I've had a couple coil sponsors, so I didn't have to go out and look for coils. The latest ones that I've used are actually from AJ Holland. So Holland's coils. I like his stuff. Excited, anxious to see all the things that are happening. So Neil, all right. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully good things will be coming. So like I said, took some steps, got an accountability manager or get your shit done manager, more time at home, more time to be able to do some content, so more time to print, 3D print stuff, which, ooh, I'll show you that real quick too before we get out of here. This was kind of a proto, so it's not the greatest looking thing right now, but started trying to mess around with like atomizer stands. So this was kind of one that I was doing for spring. You got a little Georgia Bulldog there. But these are some unforeseeable things. When I was designing, I was like, okay, well, I need to put the 510 in there, and I made my own 510 program, and then it's like, okay, well, the bases are usually 22 millimeter for most of the atomizer stands you get, so on and so forth. And then I modeled everything else around that, and when I printed it out, I'm like, dude, you scaled it the wrong way. make the 510 plate adapt to whatever size you've made this to first, not vice versa. So this is for your tiny fingered vapers right there, so they can put their little device and their little fingers and on that atomizer stand. So lesson learned there. So have a good night, brother. Hang in there. Good luck with everything. Yeah, thanks, and thanks for coming by again. So yeah, but yeah, that's definitely all I got for you. Just want to thank. Well, no, we're not going to do that yet. Just a couple things. Make sure you go on to Twitter. Twitter is the Vaping Advocacy Battleground. Definitely go support our Vape Advocacy generals, which would be, of course, Grim Green, Matt from Suck My Mod, and Vaping Bogan, Phil, Dimitri, all those guys fighting every day for our rights to vape. So definitely go give them a helping hand, or just say thank you so much for what you do, because they are fighting for all of our rights. And of course, ADHD awareness, it is a real disorder, no matter what my generation or even possibly some of the younger generation thinks. It's a real disorder. It's a real thing. It doesn't mean if you have it that you are just stupid or you're lazy or you're broken. Thank you so much, TRV fam. Hashtag beautiful, not broken. So what I try to tell everybody, if you know anybody that has a non-neurotypical disorder or any basically disorder that affects mood, brain, all that kind of stuff, but especially ADHD, because there's some weird caveats with it, and one of them is feeling lost and lonely and emotionally out of control. Just if you find somebody like that, just let them know. Say, hey, just tell them, hey, your mind works differently, and guess what? Different is beautiful. So, yeah, I just want to thank each and every one of you yet again for coming to Vape with a Viking, and still here, and we'll be back shortly, Miss Spring, and we'll catch you later. See ya.